In this video, I am going to be showing you how to create your course on coursebay.co. Alright, so if you've not signed up on Coursebay, please go and watch the previous video on how to sign up on Coursebay. And if you have not set up your profile on Coursebay, you should also go back to watch the previous videos on how to set up your profile on Coursebay. It is very important that you set up your profile on Coursebay so that when you create your course and you put it out there, it will have your identity and your brand attached to it, right? And another important thing I want you to know, in case you do not know how Coursebay work, Coursebay is a course platform that allows you to host your video courses without paying any subscription, monthly or yearly, right? And then if you use my code DCC when you register, you are going to get it for free. So you're able to use the platform for free until you make your first $150. And then after you make your first $150, because you use my code DCC, you're also going to be getting a 7.5 transaction fee instead of 15% transaction fee. That's what you'll be paying. And I also explained how you can make sure that you're not the one who is bearing the cost of this transaction fee in previous videos as well. So go and watch those ones first before you now come here to watch how to create your course. All right.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit that little bell button so that you'll be notified every single time I drop a new video. And don't forget to always like my video, and I'll see you.
So let's get started. Now we have everything set up on Coursebay. What we need to do now is to create our course. We can just simply click on this button. Any page you are on this platform, you see create a new course right there where you can just go to, right? Okay, so now all you have to do is just click on the button, create a new course, or alternatively, you can just come to this top here and just scroll and go to my courses, and you can also create your course from there as well. So anywhere you create it from, it doesn't matter. So long you click on the button, create a new course. Or I even have a course that is in draft here. Okay, so there are three options here under the course tab. We'll have the draft, that's the one you've not published. We have the pending, and I think pending is the one they've not approved. Then there's published, the one that is live and active. So these are like the three categories you have under the course dashboard. Okay, so now what we need to do is to go to create a new course because we want to create a course. All right, let me show you that real quick how it works. So the first thing you want to do, there are even tips here on how to upload your course. So you can even read through the tips, blah, 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 blah. But okay, there's no need to read through the tips right now because you have me here. So the first thing is to name your course, the title of your course. What is the name of your course? I'm just going to call this one of my course launch blueprint. Okay, blueprint. All right. Then what is the course slug? So slug simply means, okay, let me tell you what slug is. So for example, https coursebay.co/, that's what slug is. So slug, you can see the name of your course is course launch blueprint. I can just say CLB, right? So this is what's going to be in the end of my course. So the /, that's what course slug means, the thing that is in front. So for example, digitalcreatorchick.com /CLB. That CLB in front after the domain name is called slug. All right, so that's the course slug. So about course, this is where you play around. You add your text. So let me just write. Okay, so I already have a text that I copied on my clipboard. I'll just paste it here. So this is the text. It looks all it looks all big, big, big right now. So I'm just going to like change the. Let me just change this first, and I don't want everything to be bold, so it's just normal for now, right? So the first thing is you can highlight this one. You can make this one the header if that's what you want. But I think H1 is too big. You can make it H2, right? You can even decide to like play around with this. You can make it bold. You can make it italic. You can make it bullet pointed. You can even make it like a quote. You can align it. You can add a link to it. This one is tags. Just to make it full screen. Okay. So with that, you just scroll. So that you see that this one is H2. So you can play around with all of this. So if you want to even insert links inside, you can insert your link. You can play around with this, right? And just so let's say you want this to be H4, just make it H4, H3, make it bold, make it light, You can just play around with that. So for now, you cannot add photos in the description. You cannot add photos, and yeah, for now. And also, you cannot change the color of your text for now. All right. So all of those things might be added over time, where you can see a place to add images or change the color of your text. Right. But for now, that's how it works. So we have our description. Then general. So this is where you decide whether you want your content to drip. I think that's something I have to explain later. Okay. So let's start with general. Maximum number of students. If you want it to be unlimited, just leave it at 0. What is difficulty level? Is this a course for everybody or specific level of knowledge? If it's all levels, so course loss blueprint is all levels, so I will just leave it as all levels. Is this course public? No enrollment required. Okay. If this is public, no, just leave it off, leave that off. Q&A. So Q&A basically is, do you enable Q&A section for your course? So enable Q&A section means like when people buy your course, they can ask questions, they can comment on the course and be able to reply them. So you want to make sure you turn that on because I want my course to be interactive. Then choose your course category. Business. I think we only have 3 categories here right now. This is business actually. Okay, you can add more. Let's see. Okay, they only have 3 categories. These are all the categories for now. Just to check. So is it free or paid? We are going to say paid. And this is where you put in the price in naira. It will convert it to other currencies for you, right? So CRB is at 7,500. Okay, this is the regular price. Okay, the regular price is 55,500. Then discounted price is this. What am I saying? Hmm? Okay, discounted. Okay. Yes, 500, 13,500 in naira, right? Over time, this default pricing is going to be in dollars, right? So for now, you can only put your price in naira, but later on, you might only see dollars. So all you just have to do is to put the dollar price and it will convert it to naira for you when your customers want to buy. Now you need to upload your course thumbnail, and this is the size of the image you need, 700 by 430 pixels, right? So we can also just go to Canva again and 430. Okay, see this one. I think I have one that is like that, but let me just show you guys how to do it because I think I have something like 700 by 430. Well, let me show you how to set that up. So you're on Canva, you just go to upload. So what I want you to upload is either your course flyer or your course mockup. So when you're telling you, I'm not teaching you how to do a mockup. So if you're telling your designer to do a mockup for you, just tell them to do it with this dimension, right? So I'm just going to go to one of my mockups that I have. You can use Canva to do mockups. You can use other platforms too to do mockup. There's smart mockups where you can also do mockup. Okay. So this is the mockup I have for CLB. I'll just bring it here and put it here. All right. So I'll just arrange this, and I think I'm good to go. All right, next thing now is to download. Remember, this is the free version of Canva. I'm not paying for this, right? Then you come back to Coursebay. I think it's okay, it's downloading now. You come back to Coursebay and we'll hit the upload image, select image, and go to downloads. Go to the top. This is what we just downloaded, and it's going to upload. So it's downloading. You can name this CLB mockup. And oh my god, I just cancelled everything I was doing. So all the images you've uploaded on the platform will start showing here. So let me just select this again. And I think that's pretty much it. You can now use this image and it's going to come up here. Okay, so now we have our image. Then you see video. Video is like a course intro video. So for example, if you have a course preview video that you want to put here, you can put it here. So if the video is on YouTube or on your laptop, you can upload it here. So these are the different options. If you have the video on YouTube, all you need is put the YouTube URL. If you have it on Vimeo, put it YouTube the Vimeo URL. If you have it on your laptop, you can just upload it right here, right? So this is an intro video that welcomes the audience here. So I have the video on my desktop. So you just need to click browse now, and again you upload. But I don't want to upload it. That's going to take a lot of time. So I'm just going to use YouTube. So use YouTube here. I'm just going to YouTube and get the video. Right. So this is the video I want to use. So instead of you to just copy this, don't just copy this. So come here. You can. So these are different ways you can get a URL. You can try copying this, or you can also come share and you just copy it as well. So those are the different ways that you can copy URL. Either you copy it from here or you copy from here. On some platforms, this is the URL that works. On some platforms, this is the URL that works. If you notice, the one you copy from here is different from the one you get. So this one is like a shortened version of this one, right? So some platform will accept this, some platform will accept this. So you can try both and see the one that works. Okay, so let's go back to Coursebay. We're just going to paste the URL here, and that's it. I don't know if this will work, but we shall see. And again, you can preview your course from the top here. You can preview what you're doing. So we've gone to the preview mode. It's going to open up, and you see what you're doing so far. Okay, I've not really saved. Oh, I have to save first. Don't worry. We have to save it first for it to start, for all of these things that we are doing to start reflecting. So we've not saved, right? So so that I encourage you, anytime you're doing, please from time to time just save as draft. So in case something happens to your network, you'll not start from scratch. So we'll fill this out, right? Okay, before I go on, there's something here that I did not talk to you guys about. So this is content drip. So if you want content drip, that's if you want to enable your content. So if you want your content to be dropping at a specific time. So let's say you have different modules, right? I don't want your student to have access to all your course content at the same time. Then you need to enable the drip content. Once you enable it, you now select the option you want. Schedules course content by date. You pick the date, or content available after X days from enrollment. So it can be okay, after a student sign up, 5 days after they sign up, this content will be available. 10 days after they sign up, this will be available. Right? So you can enable it and do that. But for now, let's uncheck this. We'll come back to this after we've created our course modules and lessons. Okay, so let's go to the course builder. So this is the course builder, right? So this is instructor, right? Instructor, you can even add. So if you are doing this course with somebody else, maybe you invited people to come on, you can add people here as well. But I don't think that is necessary, right? So that's not necessary. This one is course attachment. If you want to add any other attachment to your course, maybe other files like PDFs or other things, you can upload them right here. Okay, so get then additional data about your course. So this way we are going to put what will you learn. So one per line. So write all the benefits of the course. So more like what are the different things they are going to learn in the course. So the different things can be you learn how to launch a course. You learn how to set up a funnel to sell your course. You will learn how to host your course on different platforms. You also learn use use different marketing strategies, how to deploy instead of use. Deploy, not deeply. All right. Different marketing strategies to sell your course. So there are so many benefits. Just list all your benefit like this, and then targeted audience. So specify the target audience that will benefit the course the most. One line per target. So for example, um, you are not techie but want to launch a course. Industry. What is this? What's this? Industry experts who wants to reach more people and make more impact. You have an idea to launch but don't know where or how to start, right? You have a course but want to sell more of it. So like these are like the different things, right? So here is the duration, the total duration of your course. For my course, I think the total duration should be, you have to just do the maths or do the assumption. So a list of assets you'll be providing for the students in this course. So these are like, this can be like your bonuses. So email templates, launch email templates, then online course launch tools, sales page templates, follow up templates, influencer marketing templates. So these are like, you just list all the things you're going to be giving them. Maybe also part of your Facebook ads. Which other template do I have? Because I've even forgotten. So what are the materials you're providing? Which other materials are here? Customer. You see, I'm starting everyone on a new line. Avatar templates. Which other one? So just list all of them there, right? So requirement and instruction, additional requirement or special instruction for students, one per line. So maybe if you have requirement like, okay, this course is for you if this course is not for you if, so this is where you can do like answer Q and A's. So any question and answer they might have. But in this case, you don't need to put the question, just put the answer, right? So with this course, you have access to it for 2 years. So let's say you have access to the course, like all the things that they need to know. Usually, I just advise that you should use this area for your Q&A, but don't put the questions, just put the answers, like likely questions, like, okay, will I make can I get a refund? You only get a refund within 30 days after going through the course, and is how to spell strategies, okay, and don't get at least your investment back. You can now put the next one. This course. Okay. Okay, so this is like it. Then we go to the next one. Cost tag. Cost tag. Like what is the category of your course? So this can be let's see. Then marketing here. Okay. Go marketing. Let's just search from here and see search rather. UI UX Java health. Okay, it's not here. What we our category is not, so I believe they'll add more categories. But if you want to give your student certificate, so this is where you can select. If you don't want, you say disable certificate, right? You can select the how you want your certificate to look like, but I like the landscape one. So this is where you can select certificate. You can just use this one. Once you select that, your student will get a certificate after they complete your course. I think now let's go to the course builder. This is where it gets really interesting. So now the first thing you see on the course builder is to add a topic. Add a topic means add a module, right? Instead of saying module one, instead of just saying lesson one, lesson two, you have to you see what I'm saying. So let's add a topic first. So the name of this topic you can say introduction. Introduction. Then you can put like a summary or whatever thing you want to add. You can say in this module you will find XYZ. Like let's just leave that. I don't even have the energy to put summary right now. So you can put that. So now you have the module. So the module now is you cannot have different lessons under the modules. Do you guys get? So you have introduction and module, you cannot put lesson one. So once you add a lesson, so here let's say lesson one. So here can be the welcome video. Okay, from here, this is where you put the description. What is the description you want them to know? Usually, I advise on your lessons put descriptions in your course to let people know heads up what to expect, right? So in this lesson, you will get insights on how to navigate the course. So you want them to watch that video, right? You can see there are different things you can play around with it here. You can bolden it just like as I've explained. Then you can also put an image for your lesson. So each lesson can have an image instead of an image for your course. So lesson one we have their own image, lesson two we have their own image. I think I have that some things like that that I can use. Well, let's just assume that this is it. Let's assume that this is it. Let's just assume that, but that's not it. So each you can ask, so you can go to Canva too and design a mock-up for each of your lessons. So lesson one, how welcome to the course, right? All you have to do is go to Canva, design a welcome to the course fly this thing that you can put, right? The size also is always here, 700 by 430. So just go to Canva and design something. Then this is where you now add your course content. Again, you can add from YouTube, you can add from Vimeo, or you can just upload. So I'll just use the YouTube one I used before. And there you go. Video playback time. So how long is this video? So you can decide to say how long that is. Then also here, you can add an attachment. So you can, if this video comes with an attachment, so for example, after they watch this video, you want them to download a PDF. Instead of sending them to the attachment down, just upload the PDF that comes with this video right here so that um they don't have to worry too much or going down to scroll down to there. So this is where you have it, right? Then there's this important option. Please do not check this option. If you check this option, I mean, if you see, if checked, any user or guest can view the lesson without enrolling for the course. That means you're just giving your course for free to people. So please do not check this option if you know that you don't want people to enroll for your course. If you don't want people to watch your video without paying, so you want them to pay before they watch it. So make sure this is unchecked, right? So I think that is pretty much it. We have set up this one for the welcome video. You update it. So that's lesson one, as you can see. So if this lesson also has a quiz, if this module has a quiz, you can add it, right? So let's add another lesson. Let's say this one is join the community. Join the community, right? So here you just put in here and say join the support community, right? And so you can just highlight this and then put the link of the community inside here. I'll just put that YouTube, but that's not the link. You're supposed to put the link of your WhatsApp group or your Telegram group here. So you've highlighted that. I think that's all you need to do here. And then you just update lesson. And that's it. You've added lesson two, right? Then let's say the next one is another thing, let's say that's all you have for module one. The next thing is to add a new topic, which is another module, right? So let's say this one is for CLB, for example, we have the before the pre-launch phase. So before the pre-launch phase, and so you need to put a description. What should people expect from this module? So in this module, you will learn what you need to do and know before even launching your course. Okay, so you can just just put an explanation of what to expect in the module. So we have that. We now have module two. So now you can see we have module one. You can close this. We have module two. Anytime you want to edit anything, just drop this. You can always click on the pencil icon to add or remove anything, right? So we now have module two. Add a lesson to module two. Right, so let's say this lesson now is clarify your offer. I'll just add the that's the what I want to add. You just make a detail, upload the image, then add your video. Either I upload from your computer or put YouTube. So I'll just put YouTube again, right? And there we go. So the playback time, you can put the playback time, how long the video is or not. Then make sure you do not check that, then you update lesson. And that's how you're just going to like practically build your stuff. So if you want them to take a quiz after watching this module, right? If you want them to take a quiz after they watch module one, just click on quiz, and then you put in the title of the quiz. So before the pre-launch phase quiz, all right? Then you put a summary. What is the quiz about? Or just type in quiz. Then you save and go to next. So this is where you ask the question. So you can ask a question. When you click on add question, for example, it will be, what is the pre-launch phase? Another name for the pre-launch phase, right? So you cannot select how you want them to answer the question. Do you want them to mark? Do you want them to fill in the blank? Do you want them to give a short answer? Do you want them to do multiple choice? Whatever thing it is, if it's a short answer. So whatever answer you want them to choose, you do that, right? You can also put assign points. So this question is how many points? Is it compulsory for them to answer the question? If you turn this on, that means they must answer the question before they go to the next. But if it's not compulsory, you can just do that, right? Then you can assign point. You can say this is 5 points, right? You can display the point, let them be seeing their points. Or if you don't want them to see it, you turn it off. Then description. There's no need to put description in the quiz. I don't believe there's any need, right? So this is I chose true or false. So they can I'll just leave it the ask question for. You can ask the question, right? Then once you do that, you just add it to the questions. So you can add more questions. You can add up to as many questions as you possibly can, but I'll just leave it to one. Then you save to next. Then this way you come to the settings. How long do you want them to take the quiz for? If you want them to use 15 minutes, then you set the time. The timer will be counting when they're taking the quiz. If you want to hide the time, you hide it. If you want to display it, you display hide quiz time display. But I don't want to hide it, I want them to see it. So time limit for this quiz 0 means no limit. So if you put it for 0, that means there's no limit. They can finish it anytime they like. If you put it for 30 minutes, they have to finish it within 30 minutes or they failed. Right? Quiz feedback mode. Show results after they take the quiz or answers shown after the quiz is finished. Reattempt quiz any number of times. So you can let them take the quiz more than once. You can let them take the quiz. So you can say they're only allowed to take the quiz 3 times, for example. So if they fail it, for example, they can take it again until they get it. But if you just want them to take it only once, then they put it to 0, right? Then passing and grading, what is the pass mark for them to say they passed? So if you say 70, they get 70, that means they passed. A maximum question allowed to answer. How many questions do they have to answer? This is going to depend on the number of questions you set for your quiz. So if you set 50 questions, then you have to put the 50 questions there for them to answer, right? Advanced settings, let's say was here. So should the quiz auto start? We don't want it to auto start. You want them to click on start before they start, right? Set question layout view. So how do you want the questions to be in? How do you want the questions to be ordered? Is it based on, should it be random or should it be how you arrange it? I think I like the random, right? Hide question number. Don't hide it. Show question character limit. So how long do you want them to type? This is 200 words. If you want them to type 500 words, you can put it there. How long, depending on the question that you're asking. Open-ended essay questions answer character limit. So you can put the character limit. How long do you want them to type, right? So these are the ones you do. You click on save, and you successfully added a quiz to this module. So now you can see lesson one. There they are going to see the quiz. So when they must ask based on your settings, you see that they must answer this quiz. I think we enabled it here. Quiz. Let me show you guys. I think we enabled it. That they must answer it. Yes, when we were doing this one. Yeah, answer is required. Yeah. So if you now want to add assignments to the quiz, you can also add assignment. But please, I recommend don't put assignment and quiz in one module. So if module one is assignment, module two can be quiz. So please do not suffocate your audience, right? This is where you now write all the things you want them to do in the assignment, but please and please don't suffocate people with too much work. Okay, so once you do that, you can continue to build the course and build and build and build. And once you are done, then you're ready. Then you can either save it as draft if you're not ready to publish it, or you can just publish it now. So I'll just publish that. There's no need to wait. Okay, so we've published the course. right? We publish the course so you can see. So how do we view the course? Because so if there's one thing I want to tell you guys, if you don't want to put in the hours required to finish this course, there's no need for you to put it like to be very honest with you. So that it doesn't scare people away. So I'll just come here and remove this thing. Always remember to publish your course anytime you make a new edit. Oh, we are back here. Let's go to my courses. Now we have our course. So once you click on the course, it takes you to the course. So you can see coursebay.co/courses CLB. This is the slug that we created for the course. That's why it's called CLB, right? So this is how the course will look like. Right, all levels, video tutorial, to tell you the number of videos that are there. I just uploaded three, that's why it's showing three. So we can scroll and see. All right, so you can see the cover photo to show all the. So this was introduction. This was what is before the pre-launch. It will not show the quiz until they sign up, right? So you see everything you added to the course. Like you can see materials included. To start showing the materials included. If you have more than one courses, it will now start showing more courses later on. But for now, this is what is there. So you can see about the course. This is about the course. You can show more. You'll be able to read it. I think this thing is too big, so you have to reduce the size. What to learn, it will show all the things you will learn. You see, requirements, these are the requirements. This target audience, who are the people is it for? Show more. So announcement, Q&A, attachment, instructor. You can see instructor here, and this is the instructor. Review. When people buy the course and they start rating it, they will see it here. Cool, that's not cool. So let's go back to the course. Go back to my courses, and then let's edit this. So if you want to put your course attachments, create a lesson. So for example, this is the before the pre-launch phase, right? Look at this one for example. This number one, if we edit it. So put your attachment inside the course module that you've created. So you see, this is where the attachment, this is where you can now upload it. So the attachment can be audio, can be PDF, can be anything. So let's come here and put an audio. So this is an audio. We can put it and it's going to upload here. So we can put an MP3. So your attachment, you can put PDF, you can put MP3, any other type of file that you want to put. All right. So if your lesson is not a video, is an audio, you can also put it. So let's see. Let's just load up really fast. Okay, so we've uploaded our MP3. You can now upload it as part of your attachment. So you can see that here. All right, so we can update the lesson. So for some of you, if some of your lesson is just audio, no video, just click on add lesson, right? And let's name this plan your launch. And there's no video, just put in the description. And there's no video, right? You just put in the image. If there's no video, skip this part and just go to attachment. If it's an audio, just select the audio and upload it there, and you are good to go. Your lesson will be updated. So you see, and also you can move it. So if you want this to go up, if you want them to watch this before they do the quiz, you move it up. And if you also want this one to go before this, you can always move. Put your cursor there and just move. That's how to move modules and lessons. So you see that you can add audio files as well. You can add video files as much as you want to add. So yeah, so that's how this works. You can now preview it as if you are like okay, I said it said 4 videos now. So this is the preview video that I added in that intro. So once I click on start learning, because I said it is paid. Okay, this is a preview mode exercise file. So this is the extra stuff I added. So this is how the course area is going to look like. I'll copy this to a place where I'm not logged into. It's because I'm logged into Coursebay. That's why it's opening for me like this. One moment, guys. So this is introduction. If I watch it, and this is the exercise, I can see the PDF I added. I'll go to next. Let me just show you how the course stuff looks like. So this is how they can join the support group. So once they click on this, take them to the support group, right? Click on next. Then this is clarify your offer parts, another video. Okay, so there's an audio here. They can download this and listen. Remember, anything you add on that attachment can be downloaded. Yes, that's just like the downside. Anything you add on that attachment can be downloaded. So if they come here, they have to be able to download it first before they can play it.
But do not worry, do not be afraid. In subsequent updates on the platform, you will have the option to be able to either make your attachment downloadable or not. But for now, anything you add in your attachment is downloadable. All right. So let's go on.
That's the only downside about attachment. Then the quiz. Okay, I have to from here leave here. Then this is the quiz. Once I have to click on start, then it starts, right? So let's go back to the main course. I'll put this on a browser that I am not logged into Coursebay on because it looks like because I'm logged into Coursebay, it's just telling me start learning. So I'll go somewhere that doesn't have Coursebay logged in. So this is another account. I'm not logged in on Coursebay. You can see here and here is not the same thing, right? So let's see what happens when I click start learning. Okay, so it changes here. So you can see it. It is now even different from mine. It was showing like that because I was logged in on Coursebay there. I could access it because I was logged in not as somebody that has not paid, but as somebody that has paid. Okay, okay. We are all learning about this platform together. So yeah. So you can see all of the things they will learn. So you see, in this module, you will learn what you need to know and do before launching your course, and then you see all the videos there and all of it, right? Yep, yep, yep. So once they add it to cards, it takes them to payment. Let's see how the payment works. It's now on payments. It's now on their cards. So this is it. Proceed to checkout.
So one thing you need to know about payments on Coursebay is that whether you are in the US or you are in Ghana, you want to pay, if your students are anywhere, if they want to pay with like a US card or a dollar card or they want to pay via CDs, the price is still going to be in Naira. They will see the price in Naira like this, right? But when they pay, the payment processor will remove the Naira equivalent from their dollar account. That's how it works for now. All right. So remember in the beginning, I said that the default payment is going to be changed later to USD instead of Naira. So when the default payment is changed to USD, the new payment processor will now allow buyers to be able to choose the currency they want to pay in. But for now, you can only set your price in Naira and your students can pay in dollars or in any currency, but it is in Naira equivalent that will be deducted from their account. All right. But subsequent updates, you can now set your product price in dollar and your students will be able to switch to the currency that they want to pay in.
So this is where they will now fill in their details, put in their card details or anything. Okay, guys, so basically, this is what you need to know right now. This is how to upload a course on Coursebay, right? So, right now, what you need to know is hosting the course. So, that's how to host your course on Coursebay. If you don't have an account yet, watch the previous videos that I have on to know how to create your Coursebay account so that you can enjoy free transaction until you make your first $150. Make sure you use my code DCC during registration. Watch the video so you understand properly, right? How to do that, and so that you can also enjoy 7.5% transaction fee after you make your first $150 instead of 15% transaction fee. Okay, so go and watch those videos and come back to watch this on how to host your course.